Are you sure you hit record though?
Yeah. Oh, I hit record. Yeah. All right. Hello, everyone. It's Eon.
Hello.
It's Eon. Welcome back to the Pizza Pals podcast, where I spent all my money on pasta and now I'm broke, but it's okay because it was worth every penny.
That that
You
was
you know what? If it was good, it definitely was worth it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's actually why I was late. I said we'd start at 10, but it's now 10:30. I was just eating all the pasta.
and but it's the pizza podcast. I didn't even know that we were promised pizza, but now it's pasta and it's not pizza. I don't. I don't understand.
Pizza can be considered pasta, at least in Chicago.
Well,
With their lasagna.
look like Chicago.
Lasagna pizza. Does this look like Chicago here? I'm walking here. Okay, anyways, I don't know what I'm saying. Uh, back this time we have Snow, Wolf, Neon Wolf. What do I call you?
Snow or neon.
Okay, Sneon. I'll call you.
Yeah.
I'll call you Snow. If that's okay. All right.
Yeah.
Snow. Do you have anything you want to say? It's been a while since you've been back on an episode.
I dragged myself here.
Oh.
Yikes.
Well, no one's forcing you to be here.
No, I hate social interactions, and this is the best way. Yeah.
Okay. Well, happy to check that box for you. And we also have Samplton.
Hello, it's me again, your resident Samplton. Yeah, I did eat pizza tonight though. Even
Ooh.
though there's no pizza at the pizza podcast, I did get my pizza, so I'm not upset. That's all I have to report.
All right. It's the Pizza Pals podcast because we all asynchronously eat pizza.
Even though you ate pasta.
Even though I ate pasta. No, I actually ate pizza.
Oh, good. Let's say this.
I just wanted to make the pasta joke
Yeah,
to start it off.
I respect it.
Yeah, nothing slaps like dollar pizza in New York. Nothing. Nothing. Not even Chicago lasagna. All right.
Oh, no.
Anyways, speaking of layers and lasagna, we have Senjuku. Sorry, that wasn't a segue.
I mean, you've not seen me, but I do in fact have many layers, so it is accurate.
Cool. All right. Anything you wanna say or add?
I am woefully without pizza or pasta, and both of these facts make me sad. That being said, I did just finish streaming some Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, so
Pizza time.
Ah, that counts.
Pizza.
That
Yeah,
counts.
yeah.
Yeah. Freddy Fazbear is a pizza pal.
Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Pal. Yep, I'm actually pretty sure that would be a thing in the lore, so definitely.
Yeah, it's probably like a knockoff, like a Chinese knockoff of the chain.
Yep. It be that way sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta have those spin-offs.
hmm And I'm actually glad that you bring up Freddy Fazbear because one of our topics is actually related to Scott Cawthon and Five Nights at Freddy's. So I guess we'll jump right into it. Looks like Scott Cawthon is retiring, and this was news back in June, but we didn't get to talk about it because E3 episode. Scott Cawthon announced that he is retiring from game development. And, so normally this would be like, cool, alright, you made this, like, thing that, this indie game that, like, kinda got really big and took the world by storm, but, he came under fire after showing that his financial records, he'd been making donations to controversial U.S. politicians like Donald.
Controversial U.S. point. Yep.
Yeah, like the Donald and Moscow Mitch. Now I don't want to get political on here, but he responded to the public backlash because these politicians have pushed anti-LGBTQ policies, and he talks about being Christian and conservative and Republican in like this Reddit thread, and then people were just putting him on blast in the Reddit thread, and it's just like every time he would respond, he would just dig himself deeper in the hole, and like the thread is locked, all the comments have been deleted, so I can't really dig into it and sift the truth from the lies, but it is, from what I've seen, a mixed bag. So I just wanted to know what you guys think of it.
So, out of curiosity, Eon, do you watch Game Theory to any extent?
I used to watch Game Theory religiously, but now MatPat's content doesn't really interest me that much anymore. I'll like see it in my sub box. Sometimes I'll watch it, but not really. Has he said anything on this?
Yeah. So MatPat actually did have a serious conversation about this controversy revolving around Scott Cawthon. And so a lot of what you're saying is actually some of the stuff that MatPat had actually covered. But the short of it is basically that, MatPat is absolutely, disappointed in Scott Cawthon for what these financial transactions show. And he actually does talk about, like you said, some of the Reddit posts, right? And some of the things that like Scott like said to defend himself was like, sure, I donated to this person, but I had like, if you look at the dates, I had actually donated to this other person, and so it's like it shows that he did donate to the other party, but it's like, as soon as he saw that they were losing, he was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna pack up here and then go over here, which really just kind of goes to show his thinking and everything. All in all, though, yeah, absolutely, like. You have this community, this large community that is very vocal, very, very vocal about their identity, about what they believe. And you are immersed in this community, right? Scott Cawthon is very immersed in his community, so much so that he kind of has to be, right? Because there was also previous controversy where his team had used fan art without anyone's permission. But anyways, that being besides the point, he's immersed in this community. He actually made a Freddy Fazbear's initiative where he hired fan creators to like continue the legacy of Freddy Fazbear's and all that. So your community. Why would you think that this is okay? It's a betrayal. But there's a lot to this conversation. There's a lot of nuance. There's it's freedom of speech, right? You support whoever you want to support, and you do with your money as you wish. You are a private company, But still, it's just it's not comfy. It's not ideal. It kind of sucks. It's kind of a similar situation with like Harry Potter and J.K. Rowling, right?
Yeah.
Where Harry Potter is this huge world for so many people that was like something that was a safe haven for so many people, to then have the creator be the absolute trash can that they are. Like it really puts a sour taste whenever you think of Harry Potter. And now with the whole Scott Cawthon thing, there's a sour taste when you think of Freddy Fazbear's. And that's considering that even though he's retiring, he still has a lot of like Freddy Fazbear's content that's coming out. There's still more books, there's still more mini books, there's a couple of novels, there's still the movie in the works. Security Breach hasn't even come out yet, and I think there was like another game like supposed to come out, and then there was the like apology game. So it's like it'll be interesting to see the life of Freddy Fazbear's as a series of games from here on out, with that going on and stuff still coming out.
Yeah, I think this is like a case of separating the creator from the creation. Yeah, you use J.K. Rowling, and I think that's an excellent example. But also, like, I don't want to like throw Scott Cawthon like under the bus because like you're allowed to donate to whoever you want to, and the fact that someone like leaked his financial records, that's not right. Like that should be private. Like the internet should have never found out about this, but then they found out, and he has to defend himself, and he kind of has to like the community is like now mad at him for this, and like yeah, he tried defending himself, and he like dug himself a deeper grave. Might have said some hurtful things, and that is entirely his fault, and like being tactless in his response. But like I just feel a little bit uneasy that like the internet has visibility on his financial records, which is something that should be private.
Not to derail that conversation, right? Because I mean, I do have some opinions on this, but to keep it short, or at least to attempt to keep it short, right?
Yeah.
If a community should always keep those involved in the community, especially those that created the community, like responsible and accountable, right? That being said, yeah, you know, there are some private things that absolutely should be kept private because, you know, like we are human beings, we deserve our privacy. It does not matter how big or small we are in the grand scheme of things. That being said,
oh wait, sorry to cut you off.
Go for it.
This is actually not a private thing. This thing is like open on the internet. Like
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just looked at it. Yeah. All right. So this is an open thing that anyone can look at to see who donates money to candidates. Wow. Okay. So I guess it's not private. All right. So I guess.
That being said, there was some investigation that needed to be done to like make that an open thing, because I think that where you're seeing it is actually through a non-profit company that like does these investigations. So it's not like it's just plain and simply like, oh hey, like, you know, I'm posting this to Twitter kind of thing. No, but there is like a little bit of like backdoor kind of like investigation that needs to be like, oh hey, so you know, I traced this to that kind of thing. And again, it is public information because it is. Just like our voting records, or to some extent our voting records are public information, our donation records are public information because they need to be. There needs to be that transparency for the same reason that we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
But still, it's an uncomfortable situation that sometimes it's necessary, you know, like this isn't like a matter of national security, you know. Five Nights at Freddy's is not a national security kind of situation, but you know, these kinds of situations can become that, right? So it's like it kind of sucks, but like also, you know, it's kind of good because, you know, you get to see. But then like, should we have known? Because now it like makes this black mark on Five Nights at Freddy's that was already a good like community, so on and so forth. So yeah, there's a lot of nuance to this.
Yeah. Snow, Samplton, do you guys have anything you want to say about this?
You know, you kind of hit many points that I was going to talk on.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I played Five Nights at Freddy's once.
Okay, well, back off of the political stuff. Someone new is gonna be in charge of the games. So, what do you guys think that has on the series?
Okay, so it pains me to say this because I am both a big fan of FNAF and about the game that I'm about to mention, but I have a feeling that it will go the same way of Among Us, right? I love both of these games. I love like what they have done for the internet, but you know, after the Among Us airship update, like it's been very noticeable that Among Us has been dying. You know, like sure, it'll be a thing that continues like Minecraft, but it is no longer the juggernaut that it was. Five Nights at Freddy's is already declining, and with somebody new at the head, it's never going to be the same. And it'll be a thing within its own rights, but will it continue to be the massive thing? I mean, sure, because it's a famous thing, but I don't think it'll carry that momentum that it had.
Yeah, I think you make a fair point. Five Nights at Freddy's, when it came out, was huge. Now it's been like, wait, they're still making games? Or they make books? There's a movie? What? Yeah, I think it's in like that state. I feel like a lot of indie games that make it big but aren't able to sustain themselves kind of hit that.
Overbloated.
Yeah. I mean, Security Breach, that looked pretty cool. We did talk about it on the last episode. Might try it out. Probably not. But yeah, it looks like Five Nights at Freddy's kind of on its way out.
Fortune is fleeting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of on its way out, we had the Kazuya presentation from Daddy Sakurai. I'm just gonna pull up the breakdown if I can just find it. Alright, Sakurai presents Kazuya. Yeah, this is a breakdown of Kazuya's moves, who was announced for Smash. But I'm gonna go to the end where they bring up some Mii fighters. Yeah, here we go. I suppose I should share my screen with you guys so you can see as well. Yeah. A lot of dreams were killed with this Mii costume reveal.
Ooh.
Yeah, like that is Lloyd from the Tales of Symphonia, which a lot of people wanted. It was really high on the fighter ballot they put out a few years ago. I don't know if anyone's played a little of Skyrim, but they call it Dragonborn because when they get rated M games, they can only use the character's name, not the franchise name. But yeah. And Dante from the Devil May Cry series is ex-Dante because Devil May Cry is rated M. But yeah, everyone is really mad about this, myself included.
That's an interesting choice.
Yeah. At least it's in the game and Shantae!
Oh no, Shantae!
Not Shantae!
That sucked too. It hurts. And it's funny too, because like I personally I don't like playing or fighting the Mii fighters, so it's like,
yeah.
Even if I like the character, it's like, oh well, goodbye forever.
Yeah, all four really big franchises and characters people wanted, but yeah,
Ultimate compromise.
Yeah, the ultimate compromise. Haha, Samplton, you got a pun counter.
Oh man. I love epic choir music.
Yeah. Yeah, so Smash things. We had those characters deconfirmed as Mii Fighter costumes.
But none of them were Waluigi. It's fine.
About what?
But none of them were Waluigi. It's fine.
Yes, of course. Waluigi's only a spirit.
Poor Waluigi.
We don't talk about it. It's okay.
Wah!
It'll happen. Let the meme be real.
I will be the last character revealed for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Wah! So speaking of Smash, we got one last fighter, and we also got confirmed that there's going to be no more DLC characters.
Yep. It is the last one.
Yeah.
Which is wild, because I feel like this has been such a long like when the game first came out, it's like, oh man, such and such, so many more fighters, and now it's like, wow, one last one. This is still happening. There's more fighters.
Yeah. Can you believe Smash Ultimate came out almost 3 years ago?
I remember waiting for that game to come out at midnight. I had the download code on. I was ready to go. Like,
Dude, I waited 6 hours in line at Nintendo World, and we are just hanging out in the cold, having a good time.
wow.
There was
Dedication.
there was a guy who dressed up as Piranha Plant, and he walked around in line blasting the King K. Rool theme, and everyone was dancing. What a
I
good
love
time! Yeah.
I had every character unlocked the first day because I have no life.
Same. Yeah, so who do you guys think will be the last character?
I have no opinion on this, unfortunately, since I am not a Smash player. But the very quick thing I will say is that Tales of Symphonia, I love that outfit so much, and the Dragonborn, as they choose to call it, is it does at least look cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Mii costumes are always good. Like, people always knock the Mii costumes. They're like, oh, this isn't a character, but if you've looked at the Sans costume especially, like, you do a good job of, like, representing the model.
Oh yeah. But yeah, like new character-wise, like obviously the great meme would be Waluigi, but
Mhm.
like realistically, gosh, I don't even know. Like there's so many characters they could do, and it's like the last one, so it has to be really good. Like if they throw another Fire Emblem character at us, people are gonna be like, all right, I'm deleting Smash, I'm throwing out my Switch, like
Yeah.
goodbye.
Imagine if it was a Five Nights at Freddy's costume.
No.
Oh my gosh.
No, get
I
out.
would laugh.
Get
I
out.
would love that as a Mii fighter, be Freddy. I'd do it. Do it.
Uh.
I would please. Please, I'd laugh so hard.
Well, yeah. Personally, I think it'll be Master Chief.
Okay.
Yeah, Nintendo has a good relationship with Microsoft. Microsoft already has some reps. They have Minecraft in it. Master Chief is iconic for Microsoft. It's Halo. Like, you think Microsoft, you think Halo. We have freaking Solid Snake, so like the whole maturity thing, like there's no argument for that. We have Bayonetta. She turns naked when she smash attacks. So like, yeah, and you have big titty anime girls with Pyra and Mithra. So like,
Gosh.
yeah. So I think Master Chief is a good choice. I wanted to say Crash Bandicoot, but Sony doesn't play ball, unfortunately.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it'll be Master Chief. What about
Imagine if it was a GTA character.
who?
I don't know. I don't play GTA. But imagine.
CJ follows the damn train at CJ.
That'd be funny.
All you had to do was follow the goddamn train. Snow, who do you think will be the last character for Smash?
I'm thinking it has someone to do with music.
With music?
Hatsune Miku.
That's not a video game character! No Hatsune Miku! She's not a video game character. That's the only rule!
Hey, Samplton, imagine if it's Monica.
That's not to do with music. She only sings that one song maybe at that time. But sorry, I think we cut off Snow. What were you saying?
No, I said what I wanted to say, Hansen.
Who's the music character? Just a music character?
Yeah, different point.
I guess Rhythm Heaven.
Oh, baby, it's a triple.
Okay. Samplton, do you have any predictions? Oh, you said Waluigi, right?
Yeah, I want it to be Waluigi. I don't know if it's realistic, but the meme must live on.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, they either have to like costume him or make him a character. Those are the only
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. All right. Looks like we have exhausted the Smash Bros. Topic, so let's talk about a different Smash Bros. Game. So out of nowhere, there's a game announced called Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, and it's literally wait, I've been sharing my screen this entire time. Oops. I'm just gonna play the trailer and let people react. This is loud. It's Smash Bros, but with Nickelodeon characters. Powdered Toast Man and Sandy Cheeks. And you have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Patrick Star. Show me Danny Phantom. What the fuck is this? The Nigel Thornberry smashing.
Yeah, that's definitely the main. That everyone
smashing.
You have to main Nigel Thornberry.
Yeah.
Cool.
Imagine you no longer ask somebody, "Hey, what do you main on League or Smash?" You ask them, "What do you main on Nickelodeon's All Star?"
Yeah. Reptar. Reptar.
I have to be a Reptar. What is like this?
Yo, where's the Jimmy Neutron and the Timmy Turner? Oh wait, Invader Zim. Okay, Danny Phantom. Danny Phantom, let's go. Leonardo.
Plus many more surprises.
Oh, the DLC.
We have some actual fighters involved here, and we have people who have nothing to be doing here.
Right?
That's so funny. Like,
also, so consider what we're seeing, right?
Yeah.
There are a couple series here where like there are multiple people from that series, and there are other series that are only represented by one character.
Yeah.
So like, look at SpongeBob, 3 characters.
Yeah.
Look at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like.
oh man, it's Smash all over again.
Yeah.
All the Fire Emblem characters, and you got one Sonic over in the corner.
My 3 mains. Number 1, Jimmy Neutron's dad. Number 2, Crimson Chin. Number 3, Smitty Werben Jaeger Jensen. I'm glad the Reptar is too big debate is finally over. Hugh Neutron and Squidward are gonna be the Waluigi and Chino to all this. Ah!
I genuinely hope this game actually like is a thing, at least for a short time. Like, I want it to like exist long enough to get a meta and then just disappear.
Oh, we can technically have an iCarly stage.
Oh no.
Oh.
Also, I hope they have taunts, because Nigel Thornberry, the taunt spam.
Smashing!
Smashing, smashing, smashing,
Smash-
smashing.
Smashing, 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 smashing.
Dinkelberg is gonna be a top tier character.
Hey, looking good, Turner.
Dinkelberg.
Yeah.
Wait, what consoles is it coming out for? Let's see.
Oh no! Imagine this on console. What?
Alright. PS4, PS5, Switch, Xbox One. Alright, Switch. Let's go. Or PS4, PS5.
I wonder if it'll have better online than
then Smash.
Than Smash.
That's fair. Who making it? Game Mill Entertainment and Fair Play Labs. Let's look up Fair Play Labs. A video game studio in Costa Rica.
That's cool.
They made G.I. Joe Operation Blackout. Cool. This isn't even a game. That's not even... Okay, that's just a band. Color Guardians. I've never heard of any of these. A sample of our work. Alright. Scribble Nuts Showdown. I've heard of that. Raintail. Ayo! Ayo, a Raintail! Alright, it looks like a typical indie studio. They have quite a few projects. Clients. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know anything about them, but based on what we saw, this game looks hella fun. Just by the virtue of being a another Smash type game, a Smash like, if you will.
Yes. So yet again, another one that I don't have too many opinions on. That being said, I would like to go back and really pay attention to what was mentioned, that this is being developed by a company in Costa Rica. I think that that's really, really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, glad Viacom just licensed all their properties out. Big hitters like SpongeBob. SpongeBob is a moneymaker, and that was like first and foremost featured here. And they have like not just the popular ones, but like all like Nigel Thornberry's or Hey Arnold characters.
No, so Nigel Thornberry, the Wild Thornberries, that is definitely an occult classic for sure.
Yeah. And
Invader
Zim. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Invader Sim, and another occult classic, and Real Monsters, another occult classic. That being said, like Reptar is a great addition. Like Rugrats, that definitely is quite the classic.
Yeah.
And what else did I just see? Oh,
Danny Phantom?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Danny Phantom and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are the ones that make the most sense being here.
Yeah.
But like, also realistically speaking, can they really compete with Smash? Because that's the point of this, right? Like, it's to kind of capitalize on what Smash has made, even though they're pretty late to the game at this point, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but can they compete? Like, will it? It sucks to look at it this way, but like, is it really worth the money that they're likely sinking into this to license it?
I mean, that's fair. It definitely will not compete with Smash. This definitely looks like a party game. Smash at least has like some type of competitiveness considered in its development. Like Sakurai might lie and say it's a party game, but the fact that they consider balance and they put out patches with patch notes, and they like pay attention to frame data, and they actually balance the game based on like Elite Smash. Like they are able to look at the data from those matches. So Smash has like a meta, a fighting game. Like Smash is a fighting game. I don't care what anyone says, but this game, at least based on appearance, looks like just a party game. Use your favorite like Nicktoon characters, kind of thing. It definitely looks fun. Now, the FGC is very unpredictable. They could turn this into an esport, and I would have absolutely no problem with that. And it might even compete with Smash. People turned Shrek Super Slam into a fighting game, into an esport.
So there's another comment that I want to make now that I think about it. Who's the target audience? Because a lot of this is, our generation, right? Especially like there's some really old stuff. Rugrats, to name a few: Rugrats, The Wild Thornberries, Real Monsters, Invader Zim. But who's the target audience? Because realistically speaking, if you look at the way that everything is drawn, it really seems like it's geared more towards a younger crowd. Mm-hmm. I mean, especially with like a big amount of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, a big amount of SpongeBob. Like, it really seems like they're trying to gear it towards both audiences, but like, who's their main audience that they're trying to target?
Yeah. That's fair. I mean, we won't know until the game comes out, because we'd have to see how it actually plays. If it's just move around, smash 2 buttons or 1 button, like to attack, then it's a child's game. It's like a party game. But if there's like interactions like in Smash, then I'd be very interested, because then people will figure out text. they'll figure out combos and stuff. Yeah, I guess it depends on this studio. Which, looking at their work, I don't think they've worked on something like a fighting game. Let's see, survival, open world, third-person shooter, puzzle, party game, sports, puzzle, sandbox, multiplayer, party game, multiplayer, adventure, single player adventure. I'm just on their website. Multiplayer, puzzle, adventure, indie, single player. Yeah, it looks like their portfolio is geared towards this being a party game. But you never know.
Yeah.
And in a weird
Can I say
way,
something?
like, yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
It really reminded me of the name reminded me of an old PS3 game called All Star.
Oh right, PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah, PlayStation All Stars. Yeah, they did that too. I forgot about that.
I really loved that game. It was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally forgot that PlayStation also did a Smash knockoff. And I think it was only that one. They had like Ratchet and Clank, they had Kratos, they had I think Spyro, I'm not sure. They had the thing from the brown thing from Little Big Planet.
And I think they had Devil May Cry
Sackboy.
character too.
Sackboy, yes. Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah, I think there was Snake too. Pause.
Snake? Wait, Snake was in Smash and PlayStation Battle All Stars?
Yeah, I believe so.
That's so funny.
Funny.
His
I would love
ultimate
that.
was just a bunch of boxes.
Nice.
So with that being said, imagine the connected universe.
Oh right, yeah. The fucking 2 degrees of separation with like all video game characters. I think Game Theory like did a thing on that. His like very first few videos, cause Samus is in Smash Bros. And she also shows up in Super Mario RPG as like asleep. Oh, but Jeno shows up in that game. Oh, but there's also this Square Enix character that showed up in this game. Oh, but Snake is in Smash. Oh, Snake is in PlayStation All Stars. Oh, actually, I don't think PlayStation IPs really cross over with anything. But yeah, just all the shared universe, all the lore, all the fanfics. It writes itself. But yeah, final thoughts on Nick All Stars.
I guess it'll be interesting to see if they really do try to compete with Smash, or if they're really just going the route of, oh, you know, all these 20-something-year-olds like to play Smash, and oh, these characters are from their childhood. All right, here's this game. Have fun.
Yeah, honestly, like I'm down just for that. Like I am target audience. If they're nostalgia baiting me, so be it. Yeah.
You know what? That's the perfect word, because that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Just give me Jimmy Neutron and Timmy Turner. I need them. You ever play Nicktoons Unite?
No.
It was a game that came out during the GameCube, PS2, Xbox era. I played that so much when I was a kid. There's also SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. I think that got remastered, actually.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
That is something I remember.
Yeah, there's also Battle for Volcano Island, which also had like Danny Phantom and Timmy Turner and Jimmy Neutron. Man, I forgot how much I like Nickelodeon.
That's what they're trying to help you remember. It's all
Yeah.
part of the plan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and the iCarly reboot is also out right now.
Ew.
Yeah, just give me the original. That show actually aged very well. I recently watched it. Like
Really? Oh, I stay away from it.
the original iCarly. It like kind of predicted the era of streaming and like YouTubers. Like,
I mean, yeah.
yeah.
I
Alright.
mean, you could say that.
Yeah, you could. You surely could. Sorry, I thought you were gonna follow that up with a pun.
No, not at all. Just wanted to just say something for the sake of saying something with absolutely no purpose to it.
Okay. Speaking of, sorry, I'm trying to think of a way to segue, but there's no way to segue. All right. I guess we'll talk about releases this month. A lot of shit came out this month. I can't believe it. We have Neo: The World Ends With You, Skyward Sword HD, and my personal favorite, Pokemon Unite, along with Monster Hunter Stories and Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Anyone playing any of these?
Monster Hunter. I've listened.
Oh, you've been playing Monster Hunter? How is it?
I've only really played Monster Hunter World. I played the DS version, how it was called, a while ago. But Monster Hunter World is a lot of fun.
Yeah!
Yep.
I like the cats that make you food. It's so cute.
Cutest.
There's a lot of cuteness that I did not expect from Monster Hunter when, like, I've seen some people play it.
Mm-hmm. Alright, but you haven't played the new one, which is for PC and Switch.
Oh, are you talking about Rise?
I'm talking about
Oh.
Wings of Ruin. That came out this month, or last month.
Oh. Yeah, no.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. What about the other games? Skyward Sword, Twowie.
Yeah, I played Skyward Sword when it came out years ago. Does that count?
I guess so. Me too. I also played it when it came out years ago.
Well, I mean, and it's interesting because, I mean, my only experience with the HD version has been watching Penguin play it.
Same.
So, like, because the thing, like, I don't know that much on the new version, but, like, to me, like, I already like the graphics of, like, the Wii version. They did a good job with making it look nice for the console that it's on, I think,
Yeah.
anyway. And to me, it's kind of like, it reminds me of, like, you know, like when you upscale a game like Wind Waker,
Mhm.
where I think the style of the game aged well, you know, relatively speaking,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and when you upscale it, you get those weird instances where, yeah, it looks better, but also in some situations with certain lighting, it just looks kind of worse in a way. And the thing that comes to mind to me is more the Wind Waker, like in the HD version, like if you're standing close to a light,
Mm-hmm.
like a torch,
Yeah.
that just something, I don't know how to describe it, but like the character, the way it's upscaled, whatever, it makes it look really out of place. And I
Mhm.
don't know if there's that in Skyward Sword, but I'm kind of wondering, like, just in general, where's that line of, like, you know, it already looked nice, like, did it need to upscale? But also, like, you know, trying to sell a console and also, like, new controls are another thing entirely. And it seems like I don't even know if the controls are any good. From what I've been watching of Penguin, it's like no motion controls. Motion controls, just turn them off.
I think Penguin has been playing with motion controls.
Oh yeah, they switch back and forth. I think.
Yeah.
Especially
Okay.
when trying to fly, they don't, you know, not here for
Yeah.
the flying motion controls.
Yeah.
Those were never great.
Yeah. Yeah. That game was definitely a Wii game. Yeah, I don't know about how optimized the port is. The point you made about the upscaling being weird. I never played Wind Waker HD, or I never finished Wind Waker the original.
For shame.
Yeah.
Great game. Play it.
Yeah, I started playing it, and then life happened to me, and then the backlog
No
happened.
excuse.
The
No
backlog
excuse.
happened.
Top of the backlog right now.
Right
I'll
now?
find you.
Oh my god.
My favorite Zelda game.
It's definitely good. Yeah. Okay. I'll see what I'll see what I can do. I'll talk to my secretary. Yeah, but I didn't really see any upscaling weirdness with the HD Skyward Sword edition. Maybe that's just me as a viewer versus like me as a player. Also, like the art style did really age well. The cell staging, mwah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. And another game that was like kind of old and also like HD, like ported, upscaled, was actually the Kingdom Hearts ports for for PS4, and those look fine. And then they also like run at 60 FPS like natively, even though they were like PS2 games, and the 60 FPS doesn't cause any like janky weirdness during gameplay, but the cutscenes are also in 60 FPS, and if the cutscenes are in engine, then there is some weirdness because the game wasn't made to render the cutscenes in 60 FPS, and sometimes things will move too fast and they'll like clip. But I think that's also just a PC bugged port with Epic Games, because we've seen from Penguin. What's the matter? We're trying to go somewhere?
Alright, it's Big Daddy, but wearing Arabic clothing. What should we call him?
You want to go somewhere? What's the matter? Yeah, so that just might be a PC port bugness. But yeah, HD ports of old games are weird. They're kind of hard to do sometimes, especially when you don't have the source code like on hand, and you only have the assets, and you have to basically remake the game from scratch, which is what they did with the first Kingdom Hearts 1 port, because they lost the source code for that.
Oh gosh.
How do you lose the source code for a game?
I mean, the game came out in 2001, which means it was in development in the late 90s.
Oh gosh, don't tell me that. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah. The bones, they're becoming brittle.
Oh. It pains me.
Yeah.
I'm a 93 baby, so to think about that, yikes, dude.
Yeah. I feel
Old.
you. Old, bald! Glad it comes back to SpongeBob.
It does.
It all comes back to SpongeBob. But yeah, Skyward Sword HD. Anything left on that?
Better controls, probably, hopefully.
Better controls,
Woohoo.
probably, hopefully. Yeah. Still, fuck the bird flying thing. That does not look pleasant to play through.
Yeah.
But still, good game. I like Skyward Sword, but
Yeah,
even
no, it's a good game.
yeah.
Fun fact, without saying spoilers, but the final battle, there's a gimmick that, like, is a thing throughout the whole game, and they make it apparent in the final battle that you should do that gimmick, but it didn't translate to me, so I beat that boss fight without doing that gimmick at all.
Oh my
I
god.
don't know. I don't know
Wait,
if
that actually makes the final fight more epic.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
I'm not a play to do it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I really like that final boss fight, and also the finishing move, the coup de grace you have to do with the slam.
I don't even remember. It's been so long.
Yeah, it comes up.
I remember like the final cutscenes and all that. It's very
Yeah. Also the final boss area with the water and the sky. Shit looks like a Kingdom Hearts opening.
True.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're talking about game crossovers. Sora in the next Zelda game, or Zelda in the next Kingdom Hearts game.
Or both. I want to mention one thing or propose something to y'all before we get too far away from it. What is y'all's opinion on interactivity with games, right? So, we have VR headsets, we have the Switch, like, how far do you think, realistically speaking, within the next 10 years, how far do you think human interactivity with games will be?
I don't know.
Hard to say.
VR is in a weird spot. Like, I've heard, like, it's pretty good now, but it's still, like, nowhere near what you see in, like, TV shows or, like, movies and such. Like, we're pretty far from getting the Nerve gear and going into Sword Art Online.
Yeah.
Not that anyone would want to, but, VR, like, when I still try it out, it still makes my head hurt. It's still kind of janky with the motion controls. And, yeah, it's gotten cheaper, at least. I honestly don't really see how far VR can be taken. I think AR is really where the potential is. Because in 2016, we had Pokemon Go, and that was huge. And Pokemon Go is still huge. And there's actually some controversy with Pokemon Go right now, but I won't really get into that. They just like shortened the Pokestop distance that they boosted during the pandemic, and they're like, "Oh, but it's safe. You can go outside now." And they're like, everyone's like, "No, pandemic's still a thing." But anyways, Pokemon Go really showed how huge AR can get, and at the Nintendo theme park in Japan, like the Universal Studios, they use AR with the bracelet that you like hit the blocks and it does a thing and like track stuff, and that could be taken into games as well with like interactivity. So I think AR is where it'll shine.
Do you remember like on the 3DS there were the AR, like the cards?
The AR cards with
and
Kid
Pokemon, like you could catch the Dream Radar.
The Dream Radar, and Kid Icarus Uprising had it too.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic!
It's been there all along.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see where interactivity goes.
And I think like with kind of like the scaling of graphics in games, like if it's something worth investing in, companies will find a way to make it better and refine it over time. As long as they have the investment and the interest, they can do so.
Yeah. But back to accessibility. It's not accessible. Wins in Pokemon Unite for all these little Timmy. Yes, sir. I've been grinding that shit. That game is addicting. Oh my god.
My goodness. I actually played a little bit, and I haven't played it in a few days now. Like I was playing it like every day, kind of for like a week, and I was like, But I think it's because I don't have friends, and so I'm just like, playing with randos online is like, oof, when I don't know how to play MOBA games.
Yeah.
But it is fun.
Yeah, Senjuku, I saw you were streaming League earlier. Oh wait, you also don't have a Switch. Never mind. But yeah,
I don't have a Switch.
Yeah,
I see where this question's going.
Yeah. I guess Samplton, hit me up anytime. I am down to play. I've been grinding away at this game. I've been putting away the dubs. It's all my experience in League. So yeah, I will say for someone who has never played a MOBA before, it can be daunting. You don't know what to do, when to back. You don't know how important like farming is, last hitting, or like moving together as a team. All that stuff.
I'm learning that right now with League.
Yeah. I will say Pokemon Unite is infinitely easier than League. With the games being 10 minutes, it's very short. There are only 2 lanes.
Oh.
And you can pretty much play any role in any lane. You're not really restricted. Team comp still does matter. But not as much as it does in League. This is basically League Light. But yeah, this game is fun. So Samplton, if you want the carry, let me know. I'm down anytime. Yeah.
I guess I mean I can always get them from the shop, but like Greninja's the last character you get on like the 14-week login or whatever.
Yeah.
I was so sad. I was like, why?
You just have
give me Frog.
Yeah, give me Frog Ninja. I'm ready. Yeah, I actually just unlocked Greninja like 2 days ago.
I'm sure he's good, but I hope he plays in the style that I will appreciate because I'm selfish.
Yeah, Greninja is very pokey. Sneak around. You smoke screen, go invisible, snipe, kills, back off. Yeah. Also, Cinderace is like the only true ADC in the game. You have a soccer ball. It's on fire, and you kick it to do damage, and it has so much range. And it bounces back to you. So you're just hanging from the back line as Cinderace with your soccer ball. And you just keep pressing A, and you keep auto-attacking. And then you ult, which boosts your attack speed and your attack damage. And then you just kill everybody. And then he has a move that turns him invincible for a few seconds as an ability, which is disgusting.
That's so good. What?
Yeah. True ADC. Yeah. They also did just nerf Cinderace.
I'm not surprised.
A little bit. It's irrelevant. An irrelevant nerf. But yeah.
Mr. Eon.
Yeah. Also, Gengar was broken because he had an ability that poisoned up an opponent, and then you use Hex, and when you hit someone who's poisoned with Hex, Hex resets.
Oh wow.
So
nice.
You poison them, and you just keep spamming Hex, and it does, like, it just...
Instantly?
Yeah, instantly. And you just keep spamming it because they're poisoned. So if you get the also, the poison thing is AoE. So if you poison their entire team, you can Hex their entire team over and over by mashing it, and you just kill their entire team.
Bonkers.
Yeah. They recently, they put out the first patch, and they nerfed Hex. They're like, oh, let's nerf the damage. And they introduced a bug where they stopped it from resetting. So now Gengar is garbage.
Oh, no.
They broke
Gengar, the rise and fall of Gengar.
They broke Gengar a little too hard.
Why does that sound like at Gengar in the actual Pokemon competitive scene? It's like, oh yes, Gengar. Also, we're going to let him Mega Evolve and give him a Shadow Tag. He's broken now. And then, I don't know. He fell from Voice. I don't remember.
So what they did was they took away Levitate and they gave him Cursed Body.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're a ghost that can fly? Alright, you have Levitate, because Ghastly and Haunter have Levitate. And it's like, wait, your 3D model is you standing. No more Levitate, even though you're a ghost and you can fly. It was a needed nerf, to be sure, but the Levitate nerf, not the Hex nerf. The Hex nerf, his kit is designed around that, so now Gengar just doesn't function. Yeah, but I've been playing mainly Zeraora and Alolan Ninetales, and they're fun.
I heard Ninetales is really good.
Ninetales
was really good.
So good. Ninetales is still really good.
Okay.
You like freeze and slow with your auto attacks, and you're ranged, and you have an AoE stun. Oh, beautiful. But yeah.
All I know is that I guess at least against the people I play against, like I'll because I've been playing Talonflame because that's the character that I unlocked first.
Mm-hmm.
And so I use Brave Bird and Flame Charge, and literally like I'll target someone with Brave Bird like far away, dip in, and then like when you get the last hit of the combo, it resets Flame Charge, so I can Flame Charge away if I don't have it, and I just like dip in, dip out, and I don't think Ninetales can stop you. And then I know if I'm Cramorant, which is someone else I tried, if you use Air Slash, you actually go through their wall if they're Ninetales, and they put up a wall or whatever. I don't know why. You back out through it. I'm like, okay, this is cool, bye.
Interesting.
It sounds like Tryndamere.
So I feel very fortunate in that matchup, because otherwise I'm terrified.
Yeah, Zeraora is also kind of overtuned. He has Kennen's ult as an ability. So you just walk up and you press a button and everyone just takes damage for hanging around near you. And Zeraora's
the discharge?
Yeah, discharge. And he has Volt Switch, which is kind of like I don't know what League Champ it is, but he teleports forward, and if you recast it, you teleport back.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, and it does damage too. So you teleport in, you press discharge, and by the time they take a shit ton of damage, and when they start hitting you, you just teleport, you just bounce out.
Oh.
Really good in team fights, and also for ganking. So that's why Zero Aura is good as a jungler. Yeah, Ninetales is really fun. Snorlax is good. They just added Gardevoir, and they're gonna be adding Blastoise soon. Yeah, Gardevoir is like ranged AoE. Her ult is literally a black hole that sucks them in, so it, like pulls them.
You know it's Pokedex entry, right?
Yeah, it creates black holes if its trainer dies.
Exactly, or
Yeah.
trainer or whatever. Yeah.
Imagine how many trainers are dying for her to do that.
Yeah. Pokemon Unite, honestly, as a competitive game, is kind of trash because they don't show the score. You can't tell who's winning aside from the random pop-ups that they're like, we're really struggling, or we have a huge lead. Like, that's it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, who's gonna win? It's a surprise. It's like, for a competitive game, like, no, that's trash. Get that out of here. Also, Zapdos is too goddamn important. It spawns in the last 2 minutes. It's like Baron from League. And if you kill it, you make their goals, like, insta score, and you score, and then you double score. So you can go from 0 points to, like, winning the game. Like, you literally don't have to play the game for 8 minutes.
It's kind of like Quidditch and the Golden Snitch.
Yeah, they just have to do some fine-tuning with Zapdos, like, get rid of the double scoring, and then Zapdos will be fine as, like, a Baron. But yeah, this game is honestly a lot better than I expected. I was expecting it to be shitty doo-doo.
Right.
Yeah. Also, the pay-to-win isn't really pay-to-win. It's just pay to get an advantage.
What do you even get when you pay? Like, stuff to upgrade items?
Yeah, stuff to upgrade items. And even then, like, if you play long enough, you'll upgrade all your items to level 30. And it's like runes in League. And, like, from what I've been told, old runes in League used to be, you spend resources to upgrade them, and you can pay real money to upgrade them faster. So, like, there is at least precedent with MOBAs with that. Is it bad? For sure. Like, I shouldn't have to spend money to get an edge. Only cosmetics. But it's Tencent and China, and they want to make money on the mobile market, I guess.
Especially considering the fact that Tencent right now is not doing too great.
Yeah. I saw the article about their stock price dropping because China, like, fined them for something. What did they do?
It has to do with them banning or restricting private tutors, and these private tutors in particular had something to do with the technology sector. It's something along those lines.
Okay. I'll have to look more into that later. Alright, anything else anyone wants to say about Pokemon Unite?
Nope.
Cool. And no one's been playing Neo The World Ends With You, right? I haven't gotten a chance to get to that yet.
Oh.
Cool. Alright. Moving on. I'm actually really excited for Neo The World Ends With You, but I heard it's really good. I just haven't had time to play it, so I'll gush about that next episode. Yeah. Alright, speaking of Pokemon, they announced Pokemon Wonder, a theme park. Let me share my screen once again. So, this website's entirely in Japanese, so it's basically like a nature, like a Pokemon themed like nature park thing, and you get to interact. Like, there's some like interactive stuff. It's not CG, anime, or stuffed animals. Yeah, they put like, oh, Lord Helix is here.
Oh,
So you're like digging for fossils. Oh, C dot. Diglett. This is really cute. I like this. Yeah, just going through the pictures, orientation. It's just like a safari. You're in the safari zone, IRL. Oh, look, Oddish.
Oddish.
wait, so do I only get 500 steps and then I gotta leave?
Well, you have 90 minutes, so I guess if you can get 500 steps in 90 minutes.
I hope I
500
can.
steps? No, 500 steps. I think maybe you can.
Yeah, I don't think
Speed walking.
500 steps isn't that much. It's fine.
Yeah, 6-person
Let's
team,
Google.
1 team per set. Oh, they have an Instagram page. Hell yeah! All right, let's take a look at this. Ooh. Alright, this is just... Okay, they don't have that much. Tagged? Wait, that's so cute.
That is good.
Oh my god. What is this shiny, Lunala? Are there people showing up here? Is this open? I think it is.
Oh, really? Oh, interesting.
Yeah. It's also in Japan, if that wasn't clear. Located deep within Yomiuri land. Untouched for 20 years. And then they touched it by putting corporate bullshit in it. But whatever.
There, that. They disturbed Lord Helix's slumber.
Yeah, right, they'll pay. Ancient wall, stone course, bamboo forest. This looks hella cool. Also, we'll probably never be able to visit this because the state of Japan's response to COVID. But anyways, yeah.
I'll admire it from afar, I guess.
Yeah.
You can be sure there will be a lot of Instagram pictures.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Interesting.
Okay. Quickly moving on. We're still on the topic of Pokemon because Pokemon is just chugging out things. There's a live-action series being developed by Netflix.
Do we have information on it?
I am looking that stuff up right now. From Lucifer's Joe Henderson. So the guy who made Lucifer is developing it.
Interesting choice.
Yeah, right. Never a dull moment now.
Yeah, I didn't watch Lucifer. Made by Warner Bros. It had 6 seasons, so it was clearly good enough to have 6 seasons.
I just don't understand. What are you gonna? Is it like, Detective Pikachu again, part 2?
Electric
The
Boogaloo.
series?
I don't think it would be a Detective Pikachu sequel, but I think it would be like
yeah.
Detective Pikachu. Yeah. I think it would be kind of like that.
Oh, Detective Pikachu did well. Maybe we can make some money if we take the style.
Yeah, but the thing about Detective Pikachu is that's a video game adaptation. Everyone thought it was an original story. It's not. That's a video game.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So this is looking like a completely original story. And the stuff they can do with the Pokemon IP is a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot they could do with that.
It's a lot that they can do, but are they willing to take the risks?
Or will they execute it well? Execute it well?
Execute. Ah!
Execute.
Ah!
Funny. Anyway, sorry. But yeah, no. Senju's 100% right.
Will they take the risk? Oh, my headphones. Ah! My headphones got them.
Willing to take the risk.
Yeah, they got unplugged. Oops. All right. Will they take the risk? I mean, they did take the risk with the Detective Pikachu, like having a live-action Pokemon movie, because it's very difficult to get live-action Pokemon right, and that movie got them right.
It did.
But they also had a lot of time to plan it.
Yep.
And some, like, you've got Ryan Reynolds. Like, Ryan Reynolds is still, like, riding on his fame with everything else that he's done. So it's like...
Oh yeah, with the Deadpool and the upcoming movie Free Guy, which also looks kind of good.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's coming out next week. I'll give it a watch. It looks cool. But yeah, back to Pokemon. I think there's a lot they can do with it. They're getting this guy who did Lucifer. I didn't watch Lucifer, but it's like... it looks like an adult show.
Yeah.
And it had 6 seasons. It's called Lucifer, goddammit. Like... yeah, so...
Maybe this...
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, maybe they'll finally embrace some of the darker sides of Pokemon. Incorporate that into it. I don't know.
Have any of you read the Pokemon manga?
I have not. I've only heard of it.
Pokemon Adventures? I highly recommend.
Apparently
Are you
it's very
talking about
hardcore.
the... Yeah, are you talking about the hardcore one, the really gory one?
Yeah.
I have not read it, but I've heard a lot about it.
Yeah, the creator, Satoshi Tajiri, described it as the world he envisioned, which is high praise for a manga. Like, the original creator of the IP tells you that your manga is the world they envisioned.
Terrifying. And the sense that it's dark.
Yeah! Arbok getting slashed in half.
I mean, but what if that's this live-action Pokemon? And finally, it's like the adult version of Pokemon we've all been waiting for.
Oh, yeah, it's the Lavender Town syndrome.
Yes.
All the creepypastas.
Now in one live-action series.
Yeah. I'd be down for a Pokemon horror movie. Have you read the Pokédex entries? Some of them are like...
Yeah, no! What is it? Palace Sands, Pokemon Graveyard. Boy stops bouncing, it dies.
Yeah. What is it? Drifloon, like, abducts children into the underworld.
Bayonet is like a doll.
That was
like,
thrown
possessed
away.
because its owners threw it out, now it wants to kill them or whatever. Seek revenge.
Yeah, I'd be down for a Pokemon horror movie.
I'm here for it. I really am.
Yeah. Alright.
Will they do it?
Will they do it? They could. They surely could. But yeah.
They stay in the Pokemon anime. Stay tuned.
Find out next time
Yeah.
on Dragon Balls. Join our heroes on their next adventure.
Fondling balls. Excuse me?
What?
What?
This isn't the adult Pokemon I wanted.
This isn't the adult Pokemon I want. Sanjuku's like, let me get a Pikachu.
That was good. I appreciated that.
I'm not gonna write you a love song.
Oh no.
Oh, look at that ho over there.
Who?
Ho-oh?
Get it?
Oh.
Oh.
The superior Gen 2 legendary.
The superior. We gotta stop.
There's a Pokemon for everything.
Yep.
There really is. I mean, it's a game by puns for puns.
Yeah.
Every name is a pun.
Yeah. And you know what else is a pun? The Nintendo Switch Pro LED model. It's just it's garbage is what it I'm just gonna say it's a garbage.
It's what's called garbage.
It's a good buy if you don't have a Switch. And if you play in handheld mode. But this is not what anyone wanted. It's not a Switch Pro. No, like, buffed model. It has a 7-inch OLED screen. Ooh, cool. I can play it outside nearby the pool where I'm gonna drop it. Ah! Oh, I just got home from work. Let me sit on my stool and play Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Brilliant Pearl coming out in November. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Oh, the stand is now wide, which is actually a good change, but it's the only good change. Oh, I'm at a bar with my boyfriend, but let's play Mario Bowser's Furry. Wait, that's not a bar. I don't know what that is, but whatever.
What about a furry Bowser?
Bowser's Furry. That's what this game is called.
Because the cats.
Yeah. Wait, where?
Sonic the Hedgehog cat, Supersonic cat.
Wait, this is a diner, not a bar. Still.
Diner. Wait, what?
I don't know. What does this place look like to you?
It looks like. What am I looking at?
Right? Like, what is this?
No, but like, really, are you like thinking you're sharing your screen and you're not?
Oh.
Or am I supposed to?
Oh, I thought I was sharing my screen. Oops. All right. What am I looking at?
Here we go. Judgment. And when it loads, oh, they're at.
Like a bodega, or like a cafe.
This is not a bodega. Not a cafe. It doesn't give me a cafe vibe.
It's their.
Someone's kitchen.
It gives me. Is this who has a kitchen like this?
Someone who was bougie enough to buy the OLED, I guess.
I guess so. Interesting.
Also, when you take out the stand, it also tilts the household. Fun fact.
Yeah. The household is getting tilted. Oh no.
Yeah. Oh no. Ah! It's an earthquake. Ah! And then we're sitting outside on our picnic. Family picnic time. Let's play fucking chess. On our Nintendo Switch Pro LED instead of an actual chess set. I swear to God, I hate Nintendo's marketing team, but I also love this. Who does this? Who does this? What family does this? It's like, oh, it's in dock mode. It better be 4K. No, it's not. It has an Ethernet port. Oh, that's a $5. That's a $5 converter that you can buy on Amazon right now. It's in the dock now. Oh, LAN cable sold separately. Of course it is.
Can I have the Splatoon 3 though?
Yeah, right. Give me the Splatoon 3.
I don't care about the OLED. Give me the Splatoon 3, looking kind of nice. Give me that bow and arrow.
Nice. Delicious. Squid. Splat. Pogfish. It's time. The dock does look nice though.
Oh, that game looks nice though.
Oh, Mario Party. Whoa! Well, this actually makes sense, sitting in front of your TV for a family game night. Alright, I won't knock you for this.
Well, it makes no difference at this point.
Yeah. The damage has already been done.
It's just the same thing, but more monies.
Ring Fit, or like, yeah, this is fine. This is fine, playing in front of your TV. I just, like, the Pro LED, or I keep calling it the Pro LED. The OLED, it only makes sense if you play handheld, because they literally only buff the screen. That's why I'm being all tilted and salty about their features. Available October 8th. Yawn.
It's available October 8th. It's in the same colors as the
Metroid Dread.
High-techy Metroid game. Yeah, I see it. It's all coming together.
It's all coming together. They really want you to buy it for Metroid Dread. And the thing is, like, it doesn't even, like, have bigger guts. Like, from what I've seen, I looked on their website, and the specs are the same. Like...
That's so foolish.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Yeah. The only point is, like, if you play in handheld mode, and you want to be able to dock.
And yeah, exactly. Otherwise, it's just the light.
Yeah, like, they already have a undocked, like, handheld-only version. Like, can you give us a dock-only version, but it's, like, super powerful?
Right?
Yeah, like I've only played my Switch undocked like once or twice maybe in the past year.
Like, it's one of those things that I do if I'm like lazy and don't want to sit on a chair, like, which doesn't really happen that much because overall it's better on my TV.
Mm-hmm.
See, they're just exercising a technique called "Give me more money, please."
Yes.
That's my favorite technique, but it never works when I try to use it.
Samplton, I can't give you more money, but I can give you love.
Oh, I want your money. I'm sorry.
But do you guys know what isn't lazy?
What?
The Valve Steam Deck. Seemingly a Switch competitor announced suspiciously at the same time. What's up with that, Valve?
Coincidence?
I think not. Yeah, but here you go. I'm sharing my screen again. It's like the Switch, but it has 2 more buttons on the back. It has 4 bumper and shoulder trigger buttons. It also has this mouse pad looking thing. I guess that's for like point and click games. 2 analog sticks, 4 face buttons, the usual. Headphone jack, cooling vent, USB-C charging on top. Your typical stuff.
But is the screen on the handheld device 4K?
That's a good question. Let's see if it is.
Is it touchscreen?
Let's look at their website. Let's see. Alright, you can pay more money for more storage and extra peripherals. AMD CPU, hold on now. Zen architecture. Alright, AMD is smooth. Very smooth. Latest AAA games, Steam library, anywhere. I hope this means no drift. What they're trying to...
If they don't have drift, then they already beat the Switch.
Yeah, honestly, there's a dock too. Oh, it has a dock. It's not as big and bulky as the Switch dock. Oh, and if you have a USB-C hub, you can just use that if you have it lying around. Sold separately. Okay, all right, that's kind of a neg. Let's see, reservation fee. They also have anti-scalping measures. Like, you need a Steam account to reserve it, and
a Steam account that's at least a year old.
Yeah.
Good. That makes me happy.
I don't see anything about specs though. Oh wait, for more information, go here. All right, I go here.
See, you just had to inspect it harder.
Powerful. More about hardware. Give me the specs.
Define powerful.
All right, comfort. 7-inch touchscreen. Doesn't say if it's 4K. Multi-touch display. Okay. Trackpads, which is weird. It has gyro. Fast storage. With speed. SSD. I don't think the Switch has an SSD. And you can put in a micro SD to fill it with more games.
Nice.
Single USB for charging, peripherals, or throwing the game onto the big screen. Wireless, Bluetooth. Alright, that makes sense. Expandable storage. Yeah, so like this doesn't make sense if you don't have a PC. But if you don't have a PC and want to play like PC games, this is like the thing to get.
Yeah.
Does it say how much RAM it's got?
How much RAM? Let's see. Alright, this is just like the build. RAM.
I was promised specs, I feel lied to.
These are kind of specs. Like, they give us the storage and like the speed. They give us the battery life. That's about it. Wait, we do have the processor. I think the it gave the architecture of the processor. Zen 2 AMD. Alright. Oh, tech specs. Let's see if it's there. Oh, wait. Here we go.
Oh, nice. The
Here we go.
motherload.
Alright.
Goes to show how important like research is.
This looks alright. About what you'd expect from a handheld. 16 gigs of RAM? Handheld? My PC has 16 gigs of RAM.
RAM.
I mean, 16 gigs is pretty much all you need. So that's pretty good for if you're playing PC games too. Yeah, these are the different storage options. Alright, these are just like controls. Display resolution. Here we go. Not 4K.
Oh, well.
Not 1080p either. Like
That's all I wanted, apparently.
1080 plus. Alright, so this is just a LCD, your typical LCD screen. It's not an OLED screen, so that's where the Nintendo has a beat if you're gonna play it handheld. Cool. It's also 7-inch, like Nintendo. 60 hertz refresh rate. Yawn. Alright, that's fine.
Listen, we don't need to be comparing their sizes. It's about their skill, you know?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's how you use it.
And about hitting all the right buttons, I guess.
There are extra buttons. There are more buttons to press, and they're assignable grip.
Well, good to be able to get a good grip.
Hello.
Alright. Power. 2 to 8 hours of gameplay. Alright, so 2 hours of gameplay. Got it.
Oh,
Exactly.
That is trash.
Yeah, if you're gonna play it handheld.
Like, that's barely a road trip. Like, not even a road trip.
Oh, OS. It uses Steam OS. Alright, Arch,
Oh man, it's got an Ethernet slot.
Arch Linux. Oh yeah, the dock has an Ethernet port. But if you have any like USB-C hub, you can also use that. I think with the Switch, you can also technically use it. Use any like USB-C hub. But this is the official dock. Seems like all you need really. With something like this. Oh, reservations are already open. I don't know if I'm gonna get this. It looks really cool, like being able to play your Steam games on the go.
But, so, like, realistically speaking, though, what PC games, right? Because, like, I would not be able to play Total War, like, the Total War games on that. Like, I cannot begin to imagine how I would play that on this.
I'd assume if it's in your Steam library, you can play it. That's what I'd assume, unless it's like an online only game and you're not online.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd assume it would be great if it was just play your Steam library, on the Steam Deck. I think that's just what it is.
Well, it sounds good on paper.
Yeah, sounds good on paper. We'll find out in December. Yeah, but guys, thoughts on this? Are you guys gonna get it?
Oh no.
Would you? Yeah, that's about fair.
I got a computer. It's fine.
Yeah, I have a PC with Steam on it. Like,
I've got a proper working, good gaming PC. You know, thank you.
yeah. I wonder if it's like, kind of like the Stream like deck, the Steam like stream thing that lets you stream your PC to your TV in like your living room, I wonder if it makes doing that easier.
Is it gonna try to be like Google Stadia?
I don't think so. I think this is like more like the Switch than Google Stadia.
No, I just asked because you mentioned about streaming your library. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I mean, like, in the worst case scenario, it's like a Switch. Like, I'm talking about like you live in like a big house. Like upstairs, you got in your bedroom, you got like your Switch like hooked up to your setup. You have your gaming PC tucked away in that room. If you want to play your Steam games in the living room or like with the TV, say you got some friends over and want to play some party games, or you want to play on a big TV like in another room, you could use this or use like the stream thing. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with use cases. I guess if you want another screen, or you don't want to lug your gaming PC everywhere and play your PC games.
Do y'all like? Did y'all know, or do y'all remember? Or did y'all ever like actually lug your game, like your PC, around for the purpose of local LAN?
LAN parties! Oh my god! What a throwback. Unfortunately, I've never done it. I'm a bit too young for that era, but I've heard of them, and I love the concept of it.
I wasn't a part of a local computer LAN party, but I remember a local LAN Xbox party for like a 32 play Halo game.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it was really cool and really fun.
I kind of miss that. We don't live in that era anymore of like couch co-op. Like now it's just everyone like connects online.
Which has its,
It has its benefits, but you miss that like the LAN party like energy, or like the couch co-op stuff.
Honestly, that interaction is just so good.
Mm-hmm.
I remember being at a convention that had an entire computer like floor dedicated to just like League players all playing locally together.
Yeah, I think I remember like being at someone's birthday party and everyone brought their laptops and they were playing League, and this is like back when League like first came out ish, and I didn't know what it was, so I was just like hanging around bored, and I was like playing Brawl on their TV, like Smash Bros. Brawl, and I was like, oh, they're playing that computer game, that newfangled computer game. I'm just gonna play Smash.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I really like the idea of LAN parties, though. I wish it was the thing, or could somehow be a thing. At cons, I guess, like maybe they're a thing.
Re-become a thing.
Re-become a thing. Yeah, bring it back.
What's old is new again.
Yeah. All right. So, any last thoughts on the Steam Deck? Looks interesting, at the very least.
It looks intriguing. It'll be a good thing for sure for like the scene, but like I genuinely don't expect it being proper competition.
To the Switch?
Yeah.
I think it's good competition for the Switch.
I don't feel like people who are interested in getting it will be the majority of people who don't already see a PC being superior.
Mm-hmm. But right now, you can't really build a PC.
I mean, yeah, I guess you have
like
a point
if
there.
you don't already have a pre-built like a PC that you built, like this is your next best option for playing PC games.
True. Well, that being said, in terms of like building a PC not being a feasible thing, They are making GPUs cheaper now because of an anti-bit coin mining thing.
What anti-Bitcoin mining thing?
I only heard this in passing, so I don't know details on this. But they're making GPUs that, again, don't ask me the how. I'm only repeating what I heard. Basically, it's impossible to mine Bitcoin with these GPUs, and so that way they can like market it as like being $100 to $200 cheaper than what they are now.
I think I did hear about that. It was like either an Nvidia or an AMD, like they put out a driver update that like reduces the hashing rate, or something like that. I'll have to look into it. But if it's like a physical like hardware design that prevents it from mining, that's great. I still don't see GPUs available, so we're still in the GPU shortage, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Alright, Snow, do you have anything you want to say on the Steam Deck or the Nintendo Switch OLED?
No.
Alright. Good talk.
No.
Alright. And we're down to our last topic of the day, which is unfortunately a downer. But Blizzard has been sued by the state of California for rampant sexual harassment and a general, quote, bro culture that fosters a toxic workplace. And over the past week, there's been a lot of developments. Like, employees have been staging walkouts, the CEO has stepped down, head of HR has stepped down. Blizzard has been on fire for the past few years, and now it's coming to a head.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because like it's not like we haven't been already hearing about this for a while. It's not like this is new news. So it's unfortunate that they just thought, oh yeah, this will eventually blow over, because like they didn't seem to, or they didn't really like what should I call it, address the issue, do anything to address it.
Yeah, that's what I've heard also, like, over the past few years. Also, there's stuff about Hong Kong that they did in like 2019 in terms of like censoring people. Not a good look.
I think.
Yeah. And then like Jeff Kaplan left like a month or two ago. Like, so like Overwatch is like gone. There was that whole spiel with like Diablo Eternal or like Immortal, like that being a mobile game, and they announced it and people were like very disappointed, and they're like, come on guys, you don't have phones, instead of being like, oh, we have another thing in the works that we can't talk about yet, or like instead of listening to their fans, they did that. They're like, you guys don't have phones? Like, come on, mobile games are fantastic, bro. Just overall, as a company, they're not doing well.
It is sad. It's unfortunate. But like Blizzard has also seemed pretty stagnant for a while. So like, is it really a loss? I guess we can say.
Yeah, that's a good point. We lose Blizzard. We don't lose anything of value, really.
We lose a little bit of history, I will say that.
Yeah, we do lose history. Yeah, we lose World of Warcraft, which I guess is like the epitome, not epitome, but it was like the MMORPG. And well, I guess now the MMORPG is Final Fantasy XIV, which has been popping off so much lately that they had to add thousands of new servers.
Yeah, they've been hard pushing for people to play.
Yeah. So I guess we do like still lose World of Warcraft, which is like gaming history there. Overwatch also was pretty big with, like, yeah, shooters weren't a new thing, but Overwatch did like pop off in like 2016, 2017. What else does Blizzard have? Hearthstone? With
Oh gosh.
digital card games? I think, like, yeah, Blizzard was huge with that.
Yeah. So we can hope that something positive will come out of this. At the very least, even if Blizzard goes under or like Blizzard never recovers, we can hope that they make actual change. Even if they don't recover, I hope they make actual change. Because then it'll set a precedent, and we need precedents to be set so that other companies don't allow this to happen. And honestly, like, whether if they do make a change or not, I genuinely don't know what would be better, if they do go under or if they don't.
Yeah, I mean, like, from what I've seen, like, especially with, like, the employees, like, going on strike, staging a walkout, like, you have people, like, ready to take the reins and, like, ready to, like, bring about that change, like, in the culture. So I have, like, some hope that they can, like, try to change it, hold people accountable for whatever harassment or any other more egregious things that may have been committed. Hopefully, like as you said, setting a precedent is important. Like, now they're in the spotlight. Like they can't mess up or else they'll go under, and it's a shame because, like, Blizzard is a piece of gaming history, and for this to happen to them, it's sad.
Yeah.
And if nothing else, hopefully they can pull together, because even just from like a job perspective, like, job security is nice. So if the company goes under, that's a lot of problems for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see, again, assuming they go under, what companies decide to be like, oh, let's capitalize on this. Let's make a few
indie studios
changes and then, like, hire these, like, really, experienced people.
Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, because, like, working in the game industry sucks, and your career, from what I've heard, doesn't last for more than 5 years. Like, on average, from the statistics I've seen. So hopefully, like, these people who are able to pioneer the future and create, like, a sustainable work environment, like, no crunch, no harassment, perfect world, or not perfect world,
if only,
yeah. It can start with no harassment, at least. That needs to happen. But yeah,
accountability for any possible harassment.
Yeah. Okay.
I think accountability really is that magic word. But yeah, cool, awesome.
Yeah. All right. So that's all the news that came out within these since E3, pretty much. We're currently recording on August 7th. This will probably go up in like a week or two. I don't see anything really big getting announced this month or in September, really. But for the rest of fall, like, starting in October is huge. Droptober. And then we'll be in holiday season. So a lot of stuff to look forward to for the next few months, next few episodes. And 2021 will soon be over.
Oh God!
It doesn't.
Don't say those words.
Ah!
Nope.
Yikes.
Where did the past 2 years go?
Don't even.
I want a refund on my time.
No.
Yeah, and to think, with all this time, I haven't been able to. Actually, I have been able in the beginning to make a dent on my backlog. Unfortunately, Pokemon Unite has been eating a lot of my time lately, so I haven't been able to knock off any story games, really. I did finish Hades, one escape attempt. I think there are a few more you have to make, but the first escape attempt is where I'll draw the line for now. That game is hard. Oh my god. Yeah, I finished that. I'm on my 4th and final playthrough of Fire Emblem Three Houses. And
Nice.
I'm 180 hours into this game, and I don't even have the DLC.
Yeah, I've been on the 4th run for the longest time. I played that game so hard and got so burnt out.
Yeah.
I have like a lot. I have too many hours.
Yeah, that game you have to like do a playthrough and then play a few other games and then come back and do another playthrough on the different route, and then you can't play that game all 4 playthroughs one after another. I know someone who did 6 playthroughs and they have like 500 hours in the game. She's
I have like
crazy.
That disgusting.
Yeah, but.
Yeah.
Goes to show just how great of a game it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a great game. They should just put another character from it into Smash.
No.
Hilda for Smash.
No.
Am I right?
No. Don't you dare. Hilda. No. But yeah. I don't think I've been playing anything else lately. Oh, Senjuku, you have to go. Any last thoughts you want to say before you head out?
No, this has been honestly a pretty good conversation. Topics that I have some knowledge about definitely makes me feel good to talk about them. I'm very excited to be a part of another podcast. I'm very excited to see what news comes out from here to next month, because wow, a lot has happened within the month. Jesus.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting coming up, like seeing things like come up on Twitter, and I'll be like, oh, that's neat, and then like 5 minutes later, I'll be like, oh shit, I have to put that on the doc, so we can talk about it. That's podcastable. This is content. And we will talk about this. God damn it! But yeah,
I hope to be part of future content.
Yeah, always welcome back. If you ever see anything that you're interested in, feel free to drop it onto the doc, because everyone has edit access to that. But yeah, take care, have a good night, and we'll see you next time, Senjuku.
Take care.
Yeah.
Thank you for gracing us.
Yeah. Alright, and I do think this is actually a good place for us to stop, unless you guys have any last things you want to talk about, any games you've been playing lately?
I'm just trying to play more Pokemon Unite, because what is a MOBA?
Yeah, alright. Let's do it. Let's crank them out. We'll make Master soon enough. Dude, Solo Queue is full of monkeys. I hate it here.
I haven't even touched rank. I'm too terrified.
Yeah. Even in, like, Standard is honestly full of even more monkeys.
I'm literally, like, I either get hard carried or get crushed. Like, there's no in between.
Yeah, we get. If you're free afterwards, I can like play some games with you. But yeah, Pokemon Unite, surprisingly fun. Snow, anything you've been playing lately?
I don't know.
Great, good talk. All right, thanks for coming by. Pleasure to have you as always, Snow. All right. So with that case, I'll stop recording. Snow, if you're alive, say something. I need to know if the Nintendo ninjas have gotten to you. Oh no, they got him.
He said too much. Now he's been taken away.
Alright. And as always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I think that's what you say at the end, right?
You're supposed to say that like every 5 minutes of the video. You have to edit that back in every 5 minutes.
And this video is sponsored by NordVPN.
And what's the other one? The mobile game.
Oh, Raid Shadow Legends. Oof. Big oof. But yeah, catch you guys next time on the Backlog. Goodbye.